Yes, guys, what's going on? Adam Mckola here for Stretford, Paddock. So Manchester United are through to the next round of the Carabao Cup after a 3-0 victory over Luton Town. And in this video, I will be giving you 6 reasons, that's 5 there, but I'll be giving you 6 reasons why Manchester United have beaten Luton Town and are into the next round. And I want you guys to get your reasons in those comments below. Get your reasons why United won in those comments. Make sure you're subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing, all that good stuff. For now, let's get stuck in. In at number 1, Dean Henderson's reactions. Now in the second half, he made a superb save from a header to keep the game at 1-0 Manchester United. And of course, United went on to eventually score 2 and 3. But a big part of that was Dean Henderson. And the thing, as a Manchester United goalkeeper, is there's going to be many games like that Luton game where you don't have much to do, where you don't have to make a save. And then there'll be that one moment where you have to be in action. We've seen David De Gea over the years keep his concentration. And thankfully, Dean Henderson did the same, getting his first clean sheet in his first competitive start for Man United. Well done, Dino. In at number 2, Eric Beek, the best centre-half in the whole wide world, is back. And he looked good. And he looked comfortable as well for Manchester United. We've been crying out for a partner alongside Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire got a start. Eric Beek come alongside him. Now, obviously, Eric Beek's had his injury troubles whilst he's been at Manchester United. But he has actually been fit and been part of the squad for the last 4 or 5 months. So he's been available. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will be looking at that. And I'm hoping Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is seeing a defender that is ready to step up and take his spot at Manchester United. Victor Lindelof hasn't quite cut the mustard. And you could say Harry Maguire hasn't either. But Harry Maguire as captain will be keeping his spot in that team. Victor Lindelof, on the other hand, may not. And Eric Beek deserves to keep his spot in this team for the weekend. And he was another big reason why Manchester United won. You've got to keep it in the context of the opposition we played, Luton Town. We're going to come up against better opposition as the season goes on. That's obvious. But he could only play against what was put up in front of him. And Eric Beek delivered today. Number 3, Jesse Lingard's energy. Now, Jesse Lingard has been linked with a move away from Manchester United. So whether he was putting himself in the shop window or putting himself within a fighting chance of getting a spot in Manchester United's team, it was a very good performance by Jesse Lingard. He had the opportunity to score a goal once or twice as well, which he didn't quite take, and he'd be frustrated at that. But his all-round performance was very good. His pressing, his linking up play, his energy, his bringing others into play. And there were times in his first half where he was the only one really trying to do those things. And in the second half, he looked good as well. Jesse Lingard starting to fight his way back into the spot, into the team at Manchester United perhaps, finding his way back into form. Or will he believe in this transfer window? I'm not too sure, but he'll be giving Ole Gunnar Solskjaer a thing or two to think about. In at number 4, Marcus Rashford got his first goal of the season, and obviously it was one that put us 2-0 up, won the game more or less for us, but it was a goal that he really, truly needed. Obviously, he didn't look great in that first game against Crystal Palace. Not many players did. He was withdrawn from international duty from England due to a knock. He had a knock towards the back end of last season as well, which is remarkable considering the fact that in the first half of the season, he had a broken back and kept playing through it, and he nearly got worse, and it could have been a career-ending injury, and then he comes back from injury, gets another knock, keeps playing through that injury, then he goes on holiday, comes back to England international duty, still got an injury. He's had plenty of injury issues, and people keep piling on the pressure on him, which is obvious because if you're starting week in, week out for Manchester United, you've got to deliver. Now, last season, he had a very good season when you look at the bigger picture. He ended the season not so well. We know that. But it was important that Marcus Rashford got off to a good start this season, not only for his own confidence and to just take a little bit of pressure off, but for Manchester United as well. If we have a very good Marcus Rashford down that left-hand side, we have got 1/3 of one of the best forward lineups in the league, because we know Marcus Rashford can be as good as anybody about, but he has to do it consistently. He has to deliver consistently. He hasn't quite done that over this last 6 to 12 months, despite the fact that he's been getting some goals along the way. Now, we want to see those performances come back. And I believe, hopefully, with those injuries behind him, we'll start to see the very best of Marcus Rashford again. And this was one step to putting that right. Number 5, generational Mason Greenwood, or Murder Mace like I like to call him. What a fantastic goal it was from Mason Greenwood. He's just a natural born goal scorer. a natural born finisher. And I said this on my review on the fan cam that I did, and I'll say it here again, you know, the morning after, the night before, say it with my chest, Mason Greenwood is going to break Wayne Rooney's record. He's going to break Wayne Rooney's 253 record. He's got 18 goals for Manchester United now, 18 competitive goals. That's 235 away from Wayne Rooney's record. 18 years old, he's got about 12, 15 years left at the top potentially. There's no reason why he can't do that. There's no reason why he can't hit 300. And when you look at the way he scores these goals, so easy it comes to him. So easy. When you look at the ability that he has, the age that he is, the club that he's at, there's only one place that this boy Mason Greenwood is going, and that's right to the top. That is, of course, if he stops inviting Icelandic girls into his hotel room. Number 6, Donny van der Beek, Dutch Donny, damn Donny, whatever you want to call him. He got his performance in there and he looked good for Manchester United. And for me, he has to be starting in that game against Brighton. I don't understand why he didn't start against Crystal Palace. Out of everybody, he was one of the most fit players that there would have been. Paul Pogba just had the Rona. McTominay, don't know what's been happening with him. He wasn't playing much towards the back end of last season. Van der Beek had a pre-season with Ajax, went to the Nations League, all that good stuff. Come back, played against Villa. Didn't play against Palace, but he played today. And some of the positions that he was occupying was absolutely fantastic. And I can't wait for these players that are with him to play with him more, to train with him more, to understand his moves, his runs and all that kind of stuff. Because once they understand him, he'll be able to find them better. But also, they'll know what spaces he's going to pick up because he occupies some very difficult places for midfielders to pick up in between fullbacks and centre-halves, in between centre-halves and central midfielders. He occupies these spaces in the blind spots that no one knows where he is. And if people can just nudge the ball through at the right time, Van der Beek's usually in the right place to either cut the ball across the goal and create an open goal or a clear-cut opportunity or get a shot away himself. He's a very, very intelligent player. And the more you see him play, just watch him off the ball. Forget on the ball. To know about Donny van der Beek, watch him off the ball because that's where you see what he does best. Just watch him. Anyway, guys, that has been 6 reasons why Manchester United beat Luton Town. And now we're through to the next round of the Carabao Cup. But what I want you guys to do is, right now, get your reasons in those comments below. Get your one reason why Manchester United beat Luton Town in the comment below. Maybe it's just because, Adam, Luton Town are in the Championship and we're in the Premier League. Of course we were going to beat them. But that's if you really want to be moody. If you're like me, you might want to talk about Murder Mace or, I don't know, Jesse Lingard's performance, Juan Mata's goal, Eric Bailly being the best centre-half in the world. Let us know in the comments below. Keep it like, comment, share and subscribe. And if you missed the fan cams yesterday, what are you waiting for? Go see them.